No good news to report. Fell off the wagon. I was in actual genuine pain that I just couldn't relieve. I was busy this week with a lot of physical activity, and and yeah, my knees hurt. My back had spasms. I took a hot bath. I took Advil. I used a hot water bottle, and nothing was working. So I drank, and I feel like shit. I'm not happy about it. Um, it's been a shitty day. What's new? What's new that it's not shitty? I keep trying and trying and trying, and you know. So I'm not. No one's watching this anyway. Who cares? But I'm not in a good mood. Not at all. I'm trying to like fix my mood. I was worse before. Went to the casino and lost money too. On top of that, and on top of that, um, while I'm on the train, like all banged out, trying to take a nap, I get a letter from the Pollock Krasner Foundation saying that I didn't get the grant that I requested. So waited like almost waited months for that answer. The answer was no, and now I have to wait 1 year before I can reapply. So I won't be able to reapply until March of 27 for the grant. And it was like last year. It was important for me to get the grant, and I didn't get it. And I mentioned on this channel that I misspelled the damn name. I misspelled Pollock Krasner on the grant. I wrote Pollack. There's a video dedicated to that already. This time I didn't make any mistakes, but lo and behold, another mess up. So, um, and that's how it is with me. Like the man said, if it wasn't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. And I feel pretty lousy. I didn't want to, like I try to do the wrong thing. Sometimes you gotta. I don't know if you watch A Bronx Tale, but there's a scene in the movie where De Niro tells his son in the movie. He's like, sometimes you got to do the wrong thing to do the right thing, and I was trying to do that. I thought that was my intention. I was doing something wrong in order to do something right. Like I woke up yesterday and I was just like in pain all over the place, and I didn't want to strain my body by being my usual restless self and like pounding the pavement all over again. I need to lay on the couch and just chill. But it's hard for me to do that because of my restless nature. And I got dressed and I was ready to leave the house. And you know what? I was just like, nah, it's okay. Like I needed to kind of just like, and I took as much medication. I popping Advils all week. And I just couldn't, I needed to get my mind to just stop. And that's also when part of it, like even the hangover, it's like I'm kind of like subdued a bit because I'm just going so fast all the time. I'm going at like 10,000 RPMs in my head constantly, million RPMs, and it's exhausting. My brain is exhausting, and I don't have any good excuses, and it sucks. Um, but the whole day sucked anyway. Stock market sucks. I lost a lot of money on the stocks. Lost a lot of money. Just been losing money. Just been losing everything. It's just like everything. I just keep losing. I just keep losing. And I don't know. I guess until everything is lost, it's like I'm just like I just throw my hands up, and I just feel like that goofy kid. I was with my glasses, just doing some stupid little happy retard dance because I can't do something right. Like it's in a way like provoking and mocking myself. I didn't have to go to the casino. I was just bored. And I was just like, let me just, the exact opposite of what should have like, it's amazing how it's just, I don't know how to break this spell. I don't know how to. Man, if I was lucky, holy crap. I mentioned luck a lot on this channel, but I think about luck 24/7, pretty much. And I imagine, wow, I wish there was a way I was lucky. I wish. Maybe I don't deserve it. Maybe that's just it. Maybe I just don't deserve it. Look at me, like, I couldn't even resist, drinking wine. It's like, maybe maybe I don't deserve success. Maybe I don't deserve anything. I'm a chooch. I keep saying that I don't want to be a chooch. Maybe I'm just a chooch. Been around chooches all week, and that's it. What am I going to do? Maybe that's what I am. I'm just keep lying to myself every day that I'm not. I made some new art, spent like, another couple hundred on that. The paintings look terrible. They look absolutely terrible. I just can't cut it. I don't know what to do. I can't cut it, and I can't. It's just like, and do I feel bad? I really don't want to feel bad. Took some Advil, and obviously no one's chasing me around with a rolling pin, or I didn't like wake up. Like, I didn't wake up on the bathroom floor or anything. It wasn't anything like that. It wasn't ranting and raving. I just got really crappy sleep because that's what happens every time I drink. The pain subside mostly, but still, then I feel like someone, banged me in the head, and it's like, risking health and everything. It's just like, it's crazy. Like, I'm trying to do good. I'm trying to, but there's just limits to things. And I don't know what to do. There's no one to give me advice. I can't even get anyone to even call me. Family, friends, all those people, the ex-girlfriends, they don't care. They have no care if I exist at all. And they wouldn't even bat an eye if I wasn't around. And that's what's sad. And it's all you've done for them and everything you've done for people. And there's no mending of any fences of any kind with anybody. And I'm so determined to make this work. And it's just like, how am I supposed? I can't even get just the basics right. Just don't drink, man. Don't gamble. Don't do this. Don't do. But just but the impulse and the feelings and the boredom and the everything, they get on me because I want to be lucky. That's the thing. I want to be lucky. I keep testing my luck because I want to be lucky, and I keep getting proven that I am not. But I keep kind of just trying it anyway. It's like a guy that keeps like walking up to a bully and keeps getting, the shit kicked out of him. Because one day he feels like he's going to catch that bully off guard, and he's going to look like a champ. Because he only needs that one win in order to look like, that he beat the bully. I'm trying to beat this thing. How am I supposed to beat luck? How do I take every single unlucky thing, right, and somehow magically flip it into good luck? Just one pile of good luck. I don't know. It makes me crazy. Luck has driven me crazy. I blame my dad because, yeah, he's the one to blame to put this in my head, but still I can see it. It's like, am I the only one who gets rejected? Of course not. Am I the only one to walk away with a casino from, with, am I the only person that has a drinking problem? Of course. I know I'm not just by myself, but it's just enough to make you feel alone and not being able to kind of like fix things. And I wasn't in a bad mood yesterday. It wasn't anything like, oh, I had a bad day at work and I have to hit the bottle. It wasn't anything like that. I'm having back spasms, and I'm trying to not have back spasms. It's exhausting, and it hurts, to kind of like, you're trying, and the universe is like this, like, nobody, no soup for you, no luck for you, and it's just like, my God. And still, and I'm still, I didn't hear back from any of the galleries I accosted. I half expected it, but now, I gotta, I wrote down a new list of another 10, and then I gotta put on my good clothes and go back out again and see what happens. And then again, and then again, and then again. And it's like, this is the only way. Damn. just wish things were better. It's not for lack of trying. Trust me, it's not for lack of trying. And the debates and the feelings and the shame and resentment I have for this, that, and the other thing is strong too. And I guess I'm trying, like I don't want to do. I'm not trying to do anything bad. I'm not going out there getting drunk and starting fights with people or anything. I'm just at home listening to Def Leppard. For crying out loud, listening to the Scorpions, trying to get myself into a decent mood, because everything just feels so damn crappy. And everything's just so damn hard, and it doesn't need to be. But maybe it's just I don't know. I don't know what to do. All right.